Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay and I'm here to try and help you learn Darija, which is the Moroccan dialect of the Arabic language. And continuing on with our kitchen series, from my kitchen in my pajamas, we are going to do dishes this evening. So we're going to start out with a plate, okay? This is غطار. And that sound is going to be made in the back of your throat again. غطار. Okay? So this is غطار. Then I wanted to show you sort of a difference. Okay, this is a paper plate. Okay, so for paper plate, we're going to say طبسة. Okay, and then if you have multiple, you are going to say طباسل. Okay, and I want you to keep in mind that you might hear these things referred to as different words in different regions. That's another thing that I want everybody to keep in mind. Depending on what city you go to, similarly to how in the United States, if you go to New York, they have an extremely different accent than if you go to Mississippi, for example. So depending on where you are in Morocco, I saw some comments on my other videos. Depending on the city that you're in, if you're in northern Morocco, southern Morocco, they might have different words for different things. So similarly to an accent, the dialect might change a little bit. However, most of the time, everybody kind of knows the words that other cities use. So keep that in mind, that depending on where you are, there might be slight differences in the dialect or in the accent, okay? The words might be tweaked a little bit. It might have little differences. Okay, so moving on. Let's talk about the different types of cups. So this is a coffee mug, okay? So you might hear this referred to as a couple of different things. This in Darija is غراف, okay? But some people might just call this كاس. They might say كاس قهوة, right? Like coffee cup, like we might say. We might say mug, غراف, or we might say coffee cup, كاس قهوة, all right? And then you have just your regular drinking glass. So this would just be كاس الماء, a water glass is what I'm saying literally, but this would just be كاس. And then you have your smaller cups, which you'll see cups like these a lot in Morocco for drinking tea. This would also be referred to as كاس, but you would hear them say كاس ete, teacup, okay? Always remember that you have your noun and then your adjective when you are speaking Darija, similar to French and Spanish. Unlike English, where we say our adjective or our descriptive word and then our noun, it's backwards when you're speaking Darija. So كاس ete, كاس الماء, كاس قهوة. Okay, so those are the three different differentiations, you could say. And then when you have lots of them, lots of glasses, you would say كيسان. Okay, so last but certainly not least, let's talk about bowls. So this is just your average bowl, and so an average bowl is going to be called زلافة. Okay, and again, keeping in mind that you're going to say your noun and then your adjective to describe what you're asking for, like we talked about in the last video. So this is like a regular size bowl, but if you were talking about a different size bowl, for example this one, which is much smaller, then you might hear somebody say زلافة صغيرة. Okay, so small bowl, all right? Or you might hear this referred to as zlifa. Okay, oftentimes when in Darija, when you're talking about something smaller, then you'll hear that E sound come into play. They change it a little bit, but it's always with that E sound. Okay, so for example, like with spoon, we talked about spoon in the last video. So typically, spoon is going to be معلقة, right? But if you're talking about a small spoon, you might hear somebody say معلقة. They change it a little bit, and it becomes a smaller spoon is what they're asking for. So you'll learn those things along the way. But those are just some of the dishes that you might find in your kitchen. And hopefully we'll continue on with this kitchen series tomorrow. And I was thinking that we would start with appliances. Okay, so hit that like button, subscribe for more lessons in Darija, follow me over on TikTok and on Instagram, and hopefully I will continue to see you guys around here and keep posting more videos for you.